Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis, plenty of shit-talking, and weird plays to end your team season for the second year in a row. I'm your host and resident Titans fan, JC. Joining me this week are...
fact, that was not me.
Lies.
Never said that.
Lies.
Yeah, I have the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely said it, you little bitch.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? Since Nora's out here, this is Rob, the future Lions fan. No way I'm doing the creamsicle jerseys next year, so yeah, go Lions.
Giants fan, Nori. I love my team. I'm the greatest. I love the Giants and the Knicks. And I definitely wasn't asleep throughout this podcast, and I did definitely set my alarm.
I didn't say it. Okay. Just remember.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Good evening, DJ here. Cowboys fan. It's on the next season again. And again. And again.
Yes.
And
the cycle
again.
is completed.
And you guessed it, again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cycle is complete. For another year.
And is Phil the first of many Jaguar fans of San Antonio? I have a feeling JC will be converted before it's all said and done.
No.
It's all for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, if they come through San Antonio, it's going to be spreading worse than COVID. Swear to God.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. That was kind of harsh there, boys.
Wow.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this week. Yes, Nori had a long day, fell asleep on us, but we are going to be recapping the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we have a few end-of-season report cards to get here because for, including Rob, because he wasn't here last week, we got 4 teams out of the 5 of us. Well, how many of us is it now? 6?
Yeah, 6 now.
Yeah, so I already gave mine at the end of the regular season, and only one of our teams is still alive in the season. So, and then we'll look ahead to this weekend's conference championship games as well. So, how is our bracket challenge going? Well, on our bracket challenge picks, both Rob and Phil went 4-0 and now lead the overall bracket challenge with 52 total points. DJ went 3-1 on the weekend and is at 48 points. Myself and Nori both also went 3-1, but we're at 44 total points. And Chicken Wing, going 3-1 this weekend, has 40 points.
Hey,
Now,
Rob, brilliant picks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Great picks. Great picks.
But it's all going to change this coming weekend, especially. So, just looking at the bracket challenge itself, I think one of us picked Philadelphia to get to the Super Bowl. Right? No, none of us did, actually. I'm looking at it. Nope. And between Rob and Phil, where they differ is that Phil has Kansas City winning the whole thing and Rob has Cincinnati winning everything.
I think Rob is the one that has the Cincinnati out of all of us.
Fuck.
I believe so, actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. And Phil's the only one that has Kansas City going all the way. Chicken Wing, of course, has his Niners winning the whole thing as well. So,
Regional.
yeah, but that's really it. It's essentially between Chicken Wing, Rob, and Phil for that point of it. DJ actually does have Philadelphia in their Super Bowl. That's right. DJ has Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. So,
Bitch.
Oh, DJ could come back. DJ could win it all.
Unfortunately.
Philly
Yeah.
wins it.
if
Which
Philly
is like
wins
his
it all,
first
DJ's
nightmare.
got a shot. That's very true. So,
I think he just did it just to spite me. Fuck him.
but either way, it's a working strategy right now.
mean-
So
That's
Fighting you has got me this far, so.
40%.
I'm gonna be honest. Y'all didn't look all that swell against Dallas. That gave you all the chances in the world to blow them out, and I don't know.
It was Brock's first mediocre game.
And not
Well,
as
if he has a mediocre game against Philly, he's going to get his ass kicked.
Okay, first of all, it's different because Dallas
telling you.
defense is leagues better than Philly's defense.
Yeah, but Philly scores points.
No, they're not.
You know,
yeah.
Philly's defense would be, a lot higher if they're actually on the field.
That's true too. Right.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Their
very
offense is on the
true.
field, so they run the ball so well that the other team's offense is just not ever on the field.
That's the crazy thing. Philly's
It's-
third
it's-
against the run, but they're 23rd against the pass, and so Brock's just got to throw the ball and not fuck up. That's all I'm
I
saying.
hope the weather cooperates too. So, but
Well,
let's look back at the
well.
divisional round itself. We'll start with Phil. Your Jags went into Kansas City and gave the Chiefs a
Almost.
game. But was anybody thinking the Jags had a really good shot when Mahomes went down with an injury?
I
Yes.
thought we had a
I
really
thought
good
they had a
shot all the
better
way until
shot,
that fumble at the end. We were good. We were in the game until that fumble at the very end, and Agnew made a mistake. He did some great returns for us. I can't even hate his contribution to the game because he got us all the way. He had some. I think he had like 55-yard return and another like 40-yard return, but he did fumble in the end zone in the fourth quarter, which stung. But we were in that game, and shit happens.
They kept it close. We said it was going to be closer than the spread, which the spread was like 9 points. So if you took the spread, you were good.
Yeah,
But,
it was way too much.
yeah. But yeah, the Jags made it a game, and I'm sure gave the Chiefs a scare. And we don't know what the status of Mahomes is right now. Obviously, I think they said it was a high ankle sprain. They taped the crap out of it to get him back on the field. So
Hell yeah, they did.
yeah, so I'm sure he'll be limited in practice this week. He'll do his best to make it look like it's not bothering him. But once you get into the tempo of the game, those injuries start to become an issue. So and that's going to be tough against Cincinnati's defense. Now, the other divisional game that was on Saturday was the Giants at the Eagles. I know Nori's not here, but let's face it, the Giants were out of this game pretty early.
Shit.
What was it? 28-0 at halftime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I was surprised to see, to be honest with you. So,
I'm
Same
shocked.
yeah, the way the
Then-
Giants
and-
have been playing. So,
Well, but and here's the thing. I mean, how much that is Giants, how much that is Philly, and that's why after that game and after the other NFC game, I think Phillies may give your 49ers a run.
Oh, I know they are.
Mhm.
That's. I mean, at this point, it's the hardest part of the playoffs. Is Dallas was the first test. Not like it's going to get any easier with Philly. They're obviously the number one for a reason. And then on the AFC side, it's fucking both the Chiefs and the Bengals. So these are hard games for Brock to win. But as long as he doesn't fuck up, we're good.
you got Paul Heyman cutting promos for him on Raw. So I'm
Hey,
just saying,
I saw that shit.
Yeah.
I lost it, bro. I marked out. I was like, yes.
Yes, for
Dude.
those that didn't see it, Raw 30th anniversary was in Philly, and Paul Heyman was already praising Brock
Crazy,
Purdy.
bro.
Because don't forget that Roman Reigns and the Bloodline are a bunch of 49ers fans as well, too. So
Even better.
now,
I think Brady's mojo went into San Francisco.
Oh,
Purdy's Brady reborn, it seems like.
yeah,
all I need.
drawing some comparisons, right?
All I need. The only thing I
let's
don't
see about
need
that.
is Purdy to become a Big Ben, have a nice little streak, and then lose it in the championship game. That's what I don't want.
And then get accused of rape and all this other stuff. Yeah.
Listen, that man is a
Wow,
disciple of
this got
Jesus.
dark really, really fast.
I'm just saying,
Really fast.
That man is a disciple of Jesus.
Okay.
Calm your shit
For now.
over there.
for now. So
Fuck you.
Well,
see.
he did
Let's
get
see
2
what
or
he
3
does in an off
rings.
season, bro. All right, so yeah.
2 or 3 rings
That's
regardless.
fine, man. Mm.
Now, you mentioned Cincinnati. Cincinnati at Buffalo turned into a big snow game, and
Yeah.
honestly, if I had a crystal ball and looked ahead and thought, well, Cincinnati and Buffalo is probably going to be in the snow, I would have taken Cincinnati because that is really their type of game. But I did not expect it to be as big of a blowout as it was here with the Bengals and Bills.
They beat
But
that ass.
Mm-hmm.
my
Yeah,
only
they did.
complaint in this game is why was that an incomplete pass? But when Josh Dobbs did it against the Jags, it was a fumble that the Jags took back for a touchdown. That's what I want to know. Just saying. I'm not.
Well, one's arm was going forward, one wasn't. That's
It
Here
looks
we
the
go.
same to me, dude. It looks the
Here we
same to
go.
me.
It did, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look like that. What it looks like is Josh Jobs fumble the ball. That's what it looks like.
No, it's the
To me, I don't
same
know.
thing
Yeah.
that Josh Allen did. Just saying.
You can't hide them titan eyes.
I know, bro.
whatever.
The bitterness is coming out. Yeah.
Josh,
Just like how I was a
Jobs
catch with
tightened
Dez,
up
right?
his grip on the football. That's what he should have done.
Mhm. Just like how Dez should have
Should
caught
have
that
tightened
ball,
up his
right?
grip on the football. He did catch that ball, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. He caught that. And then the NFL's like, oh, well, we're going to change the rule and adjust it, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, fuck you. He caught it. That's all it was.
Now,
That's
Phil
okay.
and Rob, you guys had Cincy winning this game. We did the bracket. Did you think it was going to be as big of a win as it was for the Bengals?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was gonna be closer. I didn't expect a blowout, but
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
like especially with the cold and it being in like Buffalo, so like I don't know. I thought it would be a closer game. I expected a lot more out of Joe Mixon, and
Yeah.
I actually thought this might be the most competitive game of the playoffs. Just
It seemed
look at the
that way.
matchup between the two. I was shocked by how Cincinnati just handled them at home.
yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and the weather definitely played its role because like you could see people like dropping passes that they normally wouldn't have dropped, and
Favors the running game so much there.
yeah, it really did.
If the Bengals get to the Super Bowl, is this the beginning of like a Bengals AFC dynasty at this point?
Yes.
Like, are they the new Patriots right now?
If they can keep this core together, yes.
Yeah.
The core, yes, but like Patriots dynasty, no.
No, Patriots dynasty is a completely
whole
other.
diff-
Yeah,
that's like comparing
that's a
Spurs-
generation.
Yeah, that's like comparing Spurs to the Bulls. Like they're just two different
Mm-hmm.
types of dynasties. But yes, they would be like the literal team to beat. Like people would be sick and tired of seeing Cincy after a while because Kansas City already has that role.
Mm-hmm.
I actually love some of the articles that came out. Like it's putting Cincy as like the villain now because like Buffalo was supposed to win because of like the whole DeMar Hamlin thing, and Casey's like the hero because Mahomes is so blah 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 blah. I'm like,
So like
Bengals-
Chris Collinsworth always loving on Mahomes there and everything.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I'm
You know,
like-
it's ridiculous.
Well, he-
like
I
Jesus
said, like he
Christ.
would legitimately marry Mahomes if that was.
he
an
would,
option.
dude.
He
Like just
have
put a ring on it,
children
just
with
call it.
Mahomes. That's what he would do if he had the option.
Ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, and
Lord
people
have
seem to
mercy.
forget. Well, people seem to forget. Like Cincinnati hadn't been to won a playoff game until last year since Boomer Esiason days,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
now all of a sudden they're already. Even the question: are they a dynasty? They got a little ways to go. They got to win one first, but
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Can't quite be a dynasty without a championship, but I understand. I understand what they're trying to do. I get it.
yeah. But I don't think anybody should be making them out to be the bad guys, and anyone supporting. I mean, KC is the empire in this story.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones who've been running
Oh,
the
so
AFC.
the Bengals are the
I mean,
Great.
they're
Now
still
we're making
coming
Joe
in-
Burrow a Jedi? No,
They're
let's
still
not.
coming in as the underdogs here, right? I mean, and they relish that role. But think about it. Joe Burrow in his entire college and NFL career has lost one playoff game, and that was last year's Super Bowl. You know? It just-
Yeah, well, Vegas doesn't think they're the underdogs anymore, so
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, better send those refunds, right? So I just think that's great that they turned that into a T-shirt too. So.
That was awesome.
And I really hope, because people have been talking, the NFL wants to do neutral site AFC Conference Championship games potentially in the future, and I say no.
no, like you played the whole year to get home field advantage. Like,
You
Yeah.
earned it.
yeah, you definitely earned it.
You earn the chance to host that big game to get you the Super Bowl. So leave the neutral site for the Super Bowl. And now let's get to the minority matchup that was the Edwards Bowl, if you will.
Yes.
Cowboys at Niners in that divisional game. So many emotions in this one. 19-12 was the final score. And DJ, we could start with you on this because so much has been made about Dak Prescott and everything like that. Brett Maher had an extra point blocked, and everyone was ready, just like, will they or won't they? If they ever got in the end zone again, are they going to let him kick? So, but he did make 2 more field goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's kind of start there. Were you starting to get frustrated with Maher after that extra point was blocked?
No, I didn't have any issues with that at all. He got blocked. I mean, it is what it is. You can't blame Maher for one of the linemen getting his hands on the ball. It's not Maher's job to stop the lineman from getting his hands on the ball. It's the people who are defending
That's the line, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I heard there was a huge bet though that Maher would miss his first kick or miss the kick, and I don't remember the story, but somebody made a lot of money on that.
There were quite a few prop bets on.
There were.
So yeah.
No, he lost. He lost
big.
Like $2 million. He lost like $2 million.
Yeah, but it's like chump change compared to what he won on the Astros winning the World Series. So
That's true. It doesn't even matter. Like,
You know what?
he lost $2 million. Okay, whatever.
Speaking of bets, shout out to the guy who made the parlay and won $70,000 off. Hats off to him. That's the craziest fucking bet I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was an awesome story. Did you guys see that?
I didn't. He put the 4-game parlay on this weekend and he got
So
it.
he put a 4-score parlay.
He picked the first touchdown in every game. Who scored it on a $5 bet? He won $72,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. And Dalton Schultz was the last one. Yes. So
what?
Imagine like he even posted an update on his Twitter. He said all the kids' college is paid off. All my debts, I'm debt free. Like that's literally a game changer.
Insane off of $5, man.
Game changer.
And it was hilarious because, like, I don't remember who the bookie was. It was one of the sports betting sites, but they came out to him after 3 of them and said, "Hey, we'll give you like $1,200." He's like, "Fuck off."
No, man, you're that far along for $5. Might as well run with it,
Yeah,
you lose it, you're out
yeah.
$5.
He ran it.
Best story ever. I'm
That's
like, well,
great.
I had 9 out of 10 and I lost that last one, but
Mhm.
it was a good run,
Yeah.
bro.
Chicken Wing, DJ, how much were the text messages going back and forth on this one between you guys?
We were dead silent.
They were quiet.
That's our agreement. We are dead silent until after the game, and then 2 minutes of in your ear. I can't hang up, or he can't hang up, or whatever the case may be. Now, respectfully, I didn't do him like I did my cousins, my coworkers, and my boss.
I'm pretty sure they hate you now. Like every single one of them hates you.
So Chicken Wing's
My
getting
DM actually
fired
texted
tomorrow.
me.
Okay.
No, I thought I was too. He texted me. He goes. Can't wait to see you at work on Tuesday. I was like, yes, yes.
Okay,
But
you have your job. That's good.
yeah, I said my job. Don't worry about that, guys. Phil, if you're hiring, please. Put it right there.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Because in Texas, I mean, like 3 out of 4 people are Cowboys fans,
Yeah.
and they when they win, like they make it unbearable, and then they post these hilarious videos when they lose, so everybody's rooting against them. And I mean, most of my friends in Texas are Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, tough loss. But on the inside, I'm like,
No, Phil, you don't understand. I was in a Cowboy house. Okay, I was in it. My own flesh and blood was
I
against
believe
me.
Rob was there too, correct?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
What?
Rob
Bitch.
was there. Yeah. Creamsicle was
Yes.
there, and then everybody else was Cowboys fans.
So
Yeah.
Rob, can you
that's a tough
describe
one.
the scene at the Chicken Wing household, if you will?
Oh, it was great. It was his daughter and his wife and everybody in cowboy gear and very, very one-sided.
And
Like,
that picture
was
on the
single.
TV.
Okay, first of all, let me correct.
oh
I was
yeah,
single.
there was a great meme on TV. Yeah,
I was single.
yeah, they
Phil,
were
did you see
basically divorced for the 2 ish
there's
hours
no
of the
surprise
Super Bowl
there.
game.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 2 hours.
surprise
Like,
there.
I got there early, fed everybody. He's like, hey, look, Cowboys. And like, I was just tortured like the whole day. The whole day. So best believe when we won.
What do you
oh,
mean torture? It wasn't
Oh.
torture. Oh my god, you're making such a
Fuck you,
such a
Rob.
big deal. Actually, I want to post a video on the. If y'all want to check out the Sports Minorities Facebook, there is a good reaction to a meme that was posted, and I'll be posting a video there. Just
Oh my
Oh,
god!
beautiful.
Don't you do that?
Beautiful.
Don't you fucking do that.
Take
Yes.
a breath. I'm there.
Phil's already refreshing his page.
yeah, I gotta find it first. But yeah, I will definitely be
Don't do it. Fuck you. I hate you.
Yeah, post it up.
Um,
Go for it.
No, yeah, definitely.
No, but after the game, I called DJ and I gave him like 30 seconds. Like, cause me again, and again, this is to preface our audience. DJ is one of the very few Cowboy fans who isn't incessant, who isn't a fucking okay, and when they win, okay,
God damn.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Like,
they're not unbearable. Okay, DJ is the realist. He has realism when he speaks about Cowboy season. He doesn't go 2-4. It's like, this is our fucking year. We're going to no. DJ doesn't do that. Okay, never he does that, and so that's why I didn't give him shit. Everybody else who always gives me shit, oh, they got it tenfold. I posted some videos on my social media. I tagged every single one of them because they decided to tag me. It was bad. It was awful. One of them lost a bet. I will post a picture in our Sports Minorities thread. He wore a Niners jersey. Thank you very much. Couple of them gave me a lot of money. So I just paid off some credit cards. But that was it. But yeah, they got an earful for a good 7 hours. I was drinking and everything. Sorry.
You gotta do that. You gotta do that.
Yeah, 7 hours. No, I was in their ass.
God damn.
Okay. Yes. Fuck them.
And hey, JC, fair warning. I am the Dallas fan of the Jaguars. So expect all of it.
That's okay because we don't see
I'm the
Jaguars.
worst.
Yeah, how many
Yeah.
messages did you send my dad on that game? That's what I want to know. So
I don't think I've messaged him since, to be honest with you.
okay.
Well, you messaged his dad. That's brave. I don't even message.
No,
his
him
dad.
and my dad used to work together. That's actually how I met Phil. So we actually met for training and everything, and then that's how I happened, of all places, find the one Jags fan in San Antonio at a training.
Scared
We
the
stayed in
shit.
touch
I was
ever
like,
since.
damn.
Well, it's like a fucking unicorn, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, Phil's got some balls, man. First, he's a Jags fan, and he talks shit to JC's dad. I don't even do that.
Yeah, you swear.
Fuck. And I
my
talk shit
dad's
to
retired
everybody.
now, so he's enjoying that. But trust me,
my
he was pretty
God.
disappointed. So
I didn't talk shit when he signed my paychecks, but now that he doesn't,
So,
Like the only two dads I don't talk shit to is JC's dad and Nori's dad. That's it.
yeah.
My own dad, I talk shit to him all the time. Fuck, I don't care.
Just for everyone's information, the video has been uploaded to the Sports Minorities website. Also, the meme that was on the TV has also been posted with it.
Oh,
Thank you and
my
have
God.
Holy shit, you
Check
put
out
the
Sports
meme up there,
Minorities
too?
Facebook page. Yeah.
Oh my god. That fucking... Hey, Mike, listen.
Fuck you.
I apologize in advance for taking that meme and forwarding it to anyone who I deem fit. Okay? Thank you so much.
Oh my God, he really did post it up there.
There it is.
Oh my God.
That's Psy though. Like,
That's just... That's
Okay,
just
here's my
fucking
question to you,
work.
Chicken Wing. You ready?
Yeah.
Why the fuck
Fucking
is your
works.
Christmas tree still up, dude?
What does it matter?
It's fucking January 25th, dude. It's been a
Okay.
month since Christmas. Why is it still up?
Okay. I got until the 31st.
What you doing?
It's still winter.
Okay.
All right, bitch. It's still winter. Get out of here.
Like, the cutoff is MLK Day. Like, take the fucking
Nah,
thing down, dude, okay?
nah.
You have the
Because
day
people
off.
be putting up Christmas trees before Thanksgiving. Like
No,
that,
and
okay?
those people.
So I'm gonna
I
be
don't
that
agree with
guy.
that either. I don't agree with that either. Like, keep
I don't agree with it personally.
hashtag keep Christmas in December. You know, so
that's it. That's interesting.
Is
Like
that a
social
hashtag?
experiment. Hey,
Okay?
what? Think about that. What day should your Christmas tree be down by?
so
traditionally,
I'm
the
Filipino,
12th
so
day
it
of
comes
Christmas,
down
10 days after
after
Christmas, then you take it
freaking-
down. That's it. So,
What were you saying, Rob?
I'll do you one better.
No,
I'll do you one better
no.
than that. December 26th
So
is when it should come
Filipinos
down. The day
Christmas
right
trees
after.
don't come down until after Three Kings.
which is the 12th day of Christmas, the Epiphany, the same for Mexicans. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is January.
January 6th.
Yeah, January 6th.
Yeah.
So, growing up, the tree would come up the day after Thanksgiving.
Same in my house.
Same.
Yeah.
But going
Well,
down,
not
it's whatever
before
my mom
Thanksgiving.
felt like it.
Okay, I lie because with Filipinos,
Did
it's as soon as September hits, the tree was up.
See?
Christ, what is wrong with you
Jesus.
guys? Gosh.
Have you ever been to the Philippines in September? Yeah,
No.
everything is Christmas after September.
See?
We hit
See?
the Burr months, everything is Christmas.
Wow.
Music, everything.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm not crazy, JC.
Well, take the goddamn
You're still
Christmas tree down,
crazy.
dude. So come on, man.
I got
Still, though, that was a funny scene. Yeah, you could tell it was definitely hostile. So yeah.
yeah, my whole
But
house.
I believe your daughter was wearing the same Cowboys jersey you wore some years ago. Yourself.
Oh yeah, we've got
yeah.
that picture too. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely saved. That is
Fuck you,
definitely
DJ.
saved.
Okay.
What? Mike, I have to have something, okay? I don't have anything else. I have to have something.
Well, DJ, let's talk about your Cowboys here.
Fire Dak Prescott. Oh,
Is
wait,
it
what?
Dak Prescott? Is it that? What the hell was that play that they lined up for?
I turned the TV off, man.
You know,
No,
you didn't.
okay,
You
did you
had
turn
to
the
have
TV
watched
off,
that.
or did you like punch it like every other Cowboys fan that's been on TikTok?
Oh my
lately?
God.
Run over the TV like
Yes.
That's just wild.
Okay, I didn't turn the TV off. I walked out of the room and
I
walked
hope you
back
shot
in, and no. Here's the thing. I don't want to break the fucking. I like my TV.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
some
need
Cowboys
my TV.
fans. I'm just basing it on a Cowboys fan thing. You know, it's nothing.
I mean,
Remember, he's not the-
according to the
I
Cowboy
understand.
fan TikTok, like TVs were a premium at Best Buy the day after.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's
I'm
not
not
the incessant
surprised.
fan. Okay,
Mhm.
he's not one of them.
Surprised.
Yet.
Okay.
They raised the price on TVs in bold. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a bunch of money because these motherfuckers lost again.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. It's perfect, bro.
Whatever sale they had planned, TVs are full price now because here come the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Exactly.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
but
go for it.
to answer your question, JC, I don't fucking know what that play was. I've never seen them line up that way. And then when I saw Zeke lining up to snap the ball, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Well, first off,
What the
I think
fuck is really-
I think I get what they were trying to do.
Yeah, it was
It's
supposed
just
to be,
that the Niners just blew
Page
that play the
laterals.
fuck up.
But
So-
Yeah.
like,
They sure as shit played the fuck up.
Yeah,
Because why would you risk
Yeah.
a PI and then give him a shot to the end zone?
Yeah, total prevent defense, and just like when they saw there was no line at all except for Dak, they're like, okay, we'll just play a little soft, and then we'll just
It is-
come up for anything short.
it
They
is a
said
bit
Zeke
smart.
is ineligible.
Well, he's ineligible until the ball's passed, and then he's
until the
eligible
ball's
for
passed, and
laterals.
he's eligible for
Exactly.
laterals.
So the
So that's
idea
why
is like
they
you
play
get more
that.
skill players out there. You basically turned it into a rugby play, which honestly, I don't know why you don't just do that at the point anyway. Just line up across the field and run it like a rugby play. Like that's where football derived from anyway, right? At least you're running a full-on lateral.
Right.
Like why don't NFL teams bring in a rugby team to show them how you play that? But I mean that's one potential thing. But I think you're going up against the Niners. The Niners are like, well, screw you. We're not going to let it get going. They just blew it up. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
Zeke
Got the
got
first pass.
Zeke got blown up, and he's
Zeke got
flying
fucking-
across space somewhere right now. You see that meme? So
Got flattened.
yes,
Just flattened.
Flatten even a word I'm not going to describe, bro. Jesus Christ.
And then Turpin caught the ball, and as soon as he caught it, he got blasted. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, well.
Yeah,
Jeez.
man, got it.
given
Go ahead.
Phil.
I'm sorry. I was just saying, given all things, I think that was their best option. I mean, it didn't work, agreed. But would you rather leave it to Dak to throw it what was it, 65 yards to get into the end zone,
Fuck no.
or give it
No,
to
well,
one of your hands guys and one of your skill players that hopefully can, or a bunch of your skill players who can hopefully pull something off? I mean, I think that was their best bet, to be honest with you.
I mean, I think
I
Dak could have
agree
made
with
the
you.
throw to
I
the end
don't-
zone. Maybe you get a tip back to
Yeah, but,
somebody,
like-
But it's
well, knowing Dak Prescott, he would have just thrown the ball right to the Niners anyway. So it doesn't even matter. There's
Sir,
teams
he's
overall
not-
I think.
Dak.
Listen, just
Yeah.
because he aspires to be like Brett Favre and break records, the wrong ones, but break records, doesn't mean he was going to purposely throw it to him. Okay, he's
Oh,
not.
I thought you meant. I thought you were talking about when you said be like Brett Favre, sending inappropriate pictures to people. That's what I thought you were talking about.
There
I
it is.
mean,
Is that not what you meant?
no, I mean,
Or stealing from the poor? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, we're going there? No.
Okay,
Oh.
so morally, Dak
Was it-
will go nowhere near Brett Favre, but.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Knicks are
Okay.
concerned. You know, he's trying to keep up
Okay.
with 30 for 30. You know, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
But-
Mm-mm.
Too
No.
soon? Too soon?
I don't know if it's too soon or not. But here's my
I'm sorry,
question:
Rob.
what is a worse play? That play that Dallas ran, or the fake punt 4th down thing that the Colts ran a few years ago?
Fake,
The fake punt thing.
the
I
fake
don't-
punt thing. That was
For sure.
terrible. Like,
I don't know what. That was one of the worst
Hold
things
on
I've ever
now.
seen in my life,
Yeah,
and like whole life.
I really
not just
tried to-
football, life.
I really tried to etch it out of my memory, and then you brought it back. Thanks, JC.
I'm
Appreciate
just
you.
saying. You know, it's one of those the worst play of all time kind
Terrible.
of things.
Fuck, bro. Why would
Like-
you
JC, I know you loved it.
I mean,
You
I
loved it,
loved it. I
Jason.
thought
I
I
know you
was like,
Of
"What the
course he
fuck are
did.
they doing?" And then, oh, that's
Fucking guy.
hilarious. You know?
it was against the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I get what you're trying to do, but why aren't you in shotgun
Yeah.
for that? You know? So,
Anyway.
Ah,
yeah.
yes.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah.
Who said? You know what? This is okay. Yeah, run this. This is good. Do that.
Who
This
thought
is
this
work.
was like? Who actually thought this play
Seriously.
was a good idea?
Whoever's not coaching anymore, that's who thought was a good idea, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
good point.
that's
Fair
the
enough.
fuck.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Speaking-
1.
Speaking of coaches, Rob and I had already had this talk, so I'm gonna ask you guys. So, of the remaining coaches that are in the playoffs, who has the most to gain for a Super Bowl win?
Shanahan.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Shanahan.
probably.
Really?
Well,
I'd say
one,
so.
he's the
Almost
only
again,
coach.
like what? Like contract negotiations or what? What are you referring to here?
No, I'm just referring to
No,
just in
like
general.
legacy.
Legacy, anything.
Yeah, like who has
you
the
can
most
include
to
their
gain?
past. Yeah, you can include their past and things of that nature. But like right now, who has the most to gain for a Super Bowl win?
Well, Andy Reid's already won one, so you can't really include him.
Exactly. So he's excluded immediately.
Yeah.
Shanahan's the only one still in the running for coach of the year, I think, of the remaining teams. Is that right? Or no?
Him, Dayball.
Well, Dayball's out now. So he's
Dayball's
not
out.
Yeah.
No one's
so,
not going to
yeah.
get it. He won't get it. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He's out now.
He won't get it.
But I mean, on the Shanahan side of things, I mean, think about this. There was a point where nobody was wanting to play for the Niners. Like how many GMs or players retired, you know? And Shanahan to come in, shit, Brock Purdy's got a lot to gain from this if he happens to win a Super Bowl, for crying out loud. So
That's true.
So how much is the Shanahan? How much is the GM? I don't know who 49ers GM is, but there's some credit due over there as well, because
oh, for sure.
all of a sudden C-Max in San Francisco, that comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's true.
McCaffrey trade is insane. So
Yeah, so there's obviously history if Shanahan would do it, because Daddy did CMC's dad, and so Kyle's got Christian McCaffrey. So there's that. For Kyle, he gets over the 28-3 hump because he was the OC at the Atlanta Super Bowl. I'm thinking I wanted to say Andy Reid, because he would cement his first ballot Hall of Fame.
no, he's a first ballot Hall of Fame now.
I mean, he's the first ballot
He's already
holder
is.
already. Yeah, like
I mean,
that's
you
not-
can argue it, but a second one really just like puts him at the top of the list, is what I'm saying.
No, I think he's already there.
He was
He's
a Hall of
already
Fame
there,
coach
like-
before he even won that Super Bowl. You know, like
He was
that
there with
really
I mean,
McNabb.
he was
like-
he was successful in Philly.
Yeah.
They didn't get the Super. They didn't win a Super Bowl, but he was successful there.
Mhm.
I mean, all the division championships, playoff runs. So yeah, I feel like he's already there. Then of course he got to the Chiefs, and then they won the Super Bowl. So he finally got the ring that he was chasing.
Okay, I think one coach that no one is really talking about is Zach Taylor and like what he's done with the Bengals. Though, like this is the Well,
That's
one of the
true.
only teams that has consistently beaten Kansas City like in the last 2 years.
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
Yep.
the last calendar year, if you
Yeah.
think about it, because he beat him 3 times in
3
2022.
times, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
So,
And then he's minus Joe Burrow's first season, of course, because he got hurt. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like you actually have your entire core that you've drafted and like you put together. Like you gotta give the man some credit. Like him, his GM, all of them. Like and you stuck through it with Joe Burrow. Like even after his injury.
mhm.
So
That's
like,
true. That's true.
and then you can argue Nick Sirianni literally season now in the
Oh,
second
yeah.
season he's knocking at the door at the Super Bowl.
man,
And people were
so many people.
hating on Jalen Hurts before this year, and
I
obviously
always hate on
I
Jalen.
was
Hurts.
one.
OU, so fuck
I mean,
off.
I
he's
was
an
one.
OU, so
Yeah, so
that's true. So
I
outside of
get hate.
college,
I was one of them.
Doesn't
outside
matter.
of college, he literally turned Jalen Hurts into like the front runner for MVP at this point. You know, so now it's just like, well, damn. Like obviously anybody can make an argument for Kyle for sure, but Zach Taylor and Nick Sirianni, I mean, even Rob and I were even thinking about had they been in the at this point in the league, Doug Peterson or Mike McCarthy.
I wasn't
Had
going
they
to
gone
hold court,
deeper,
but I'm about to
yeah.
hold court on that one because two first round overall, two first overall drafts. Number one, the worst NFL coach in history, at least in recent memory, takes a team and gets them a playoff win. There's no team that's ever got the first round draft pick and then had a playoff win the following year.
That's true. And then the argument that me and Robert are kind of thinking about is like if had Peterson made the Super Bowl run, right? He'd be the first coach to take 2 wins on 2 different teams. And then McCarthy was the other one that could have done it. Obviously they're both out now, but that's an argument you can make there too. So I mean it's just a lot of storied history. Obviously with this NFC matchup we'll talk about later, there's storied history between Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts. It's just crazy. And then of course the epic rematch of last year's championship on the AFC side. So it's gonna be a crazy weekend for sure.
Yeah. Well, before we get into that weekend, let's get into some end of season report cards here. So, Rob, we're going to start with you. Obviously, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers were eliminated last week after the wild card round, and I think you were still sobbing and mourning last week. So, you're back.
I was crying myself to sleep.
yeah,
Thank you very
so-
much.
Well, yeah. We get that. It's all
I was
good.
there. I was there.
Let's
Don't
get
do-
your report card for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers and what you expect to see in the offseason and next season. So,
F minus.
I expect Tom Brady to leave for one.
Okay.
Mm.
But as far as like an overall grade, I will go ahead and give them a C plus. I mean,
Okay.
we played through the weakest division this year through the NFC South and still barely managed to squeak out the division, just being the division champion. But there was a lot of weakness in the skill players. Like Cameron Brate wasn't the strongest tight end, wasn't the strongest tight end for us. We didn't have a real offensive playing tight end like we had when we had Gronk or even anyone else. Our receivers were injured throughout the year, so not having Godwin for a lot of it, and like Brady not really connecting with Evans until like the very end of the year. Like the offense just wasn't there. Like it mostly flowed through Fournette. So I think there's going to be a lot of changes, especially if Brady does leave. That does open up money, and maybe we pull in somebody like Jimmy G or Derek Carr or somebody else. So I expect changes at quarterback. I expect changes in some of the skill players. I expect some of the receivers to leave. I think Godwin's probably going to get some offers from some teams, and it's up to him if he wants to stay at this point. So I think that's really it. Like, I don't have any other big expectations. I also will not be a Bucs fan after they swap over to the
it's just for a throwback weekend. It's not permanent.
creamsicle. Have you no? For that one day, I am a Lions fan.
Okay, fine. Hope
Here's the thing
Lions
about
are on a bye
creamsicle.
that week,
Unless
so-
they're on a bye, but then
Yeah.
yeah.
The creamsicle color is terrible, but the creamsicle pirate is probably the best pirate in all sports.
No, I love the Buccaneer. I just don't like creamsicle. Like I'm traumatized by that jersey.
It's
I'm
a
still
good
looking
color.
for it.
Like,
It's a
seriously,
great color on you, bro.
it's a good color.
Great color.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest fear when I went over to Mike's was that he had actually bought the creamsicle jersey for my
I fucking
Christmas
thought he
gift.
did.
You know,
I
it's
thought
funny
he
you say
did.
that. Actually, was out to eat the other day, and I did see a Bucs fan wearing a creamsicle LeGarrette Blunt jersey.
Yeah, they're out there. There's
Yeah.
a Brady. There was a Brady one. There's the I think Fournette
I'd
has
sport
one
a
also.
creamsicle sap or Allstott all day long.
Mhm.
Oh, give me a creamsicle sap and I'll wear it. But yeah, no.
Mike, you heard that right? Find him stat.
I'm already on it, bro. I'm already on it.
Nice. Nice.
I swear if I started.
Rob, where do you think Tom Brady ends up, or is he retiring?
I think he either ends up with the two teams that had already made plays for him. I think he either ends up with Las Vegas or he ends up with Miami.
Okay. Phil, you're up next. Your team was next to get eliminated from the playoffs, so give us your end of season report card for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm just going to ignore you for the next 5 minutes. So go for it.
Wow.
Man,
A
This is
plus
the moment.
plus. I'm sorry.
this is the moment I've been waiting for, guys.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
Mm.
I was
That's
gonna
right,
give my
the AFC South champion.
yeah. Well, we can start with that. We can start with AFC South. champion.
Yes. Yes.
But I think before we do that, we got to start with number one, first overall pick, and then AFC South champion.
Oh god.
Oh no, I forgot a step. I forgot 3 and 6 or 3 and 7. Was it
3 and 7.
3 and 7, and then AFC South
Ridiculous.
division champion.
Hmm.
From there, wild card win, divisional round. I mean, I don't even know. I'm on cloud 9. I'm still on cloud 9. I lost this week, and I'm still on cloud 9. Doug Peterson should get coach of the year. If he doesn't, it's a travesty. The future is bright. I look around the AFC South, and all I see are wins right now.
Hmm.
And as a Jags fan, it's a hard thing to even fathom. I was going to give our team an A minus, but then I saw Nori gave the Giants an A minus, so I'm going to give us a solid A.
Nice.
Yes, because fuck Nori. Spite him.
Yes.
Well, I mean, after the, at least we put up a fight for our last game.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
I mean,
Bang, bang.
I'm just saying,
Fired.
facts are facts. I mean, if he comes in and says that they showed up, then
We'll see you next year.
we can all have that talk. If he thinks they showed up, I don't think they showed up.
first of all, if
And
Peterson wins the Coach of the Year award, I really hope he thanks Urban Meyer in his acceptance speech. 'Cause-
Well, and that's
Me
the
too.
thing. He should. He should.
He should.
The contrast is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, there's he showed he did more for coaching than any coach in the last 30 years.
Mhm. Peterson
Peterson did, because he showed the difference what one good coach can make against one bad coach. I mean, there's this whole thing with Saturday being a coach. Like, he's never been a coach. Why is he here? Well, here's
How
what a
is he
good
not
coach
let
can do.
go
Here's,
yet? That's what I. Oh, seriously, come on.
How does it
but,
not work?
yeah,
How was he not let go?
How is he either not let go or have they? Because they haven't even said they were removing the interim tag. Like they're just like holding on with him right now. So you know.
well, they'll just do it. I mean, I think it's a handshake freaking agreement to begin with. He'll say, Saturday's gone. We're bringing in freaking whoever it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, so you're right. Urban Meyer gets he drew the contrast of what the difference could be with the Jaguars. He really did.
Mhm.
And Doug Peterson knows him at least like 10% of that award, without a doubt. But I think Peterson gets it all the way. Solid A. I feel great. JC, how do you feel?
I feel like the
Wow.
Jags are going to do what the Jaguars do. They have one season where they're suddenly badass and they go deep in the playoffs and do this, and then they're shitty for the next 4 years. That's what I think is going to happen. So,
And that's a fair assessment. That's history. But here's the difference. I think now, and I think this is the contrast we need to make. we were talking about 2017 Jags, which is our last good team.
Mm-hmm.
And we have our Jalen Ramseys and our Saxonville, an amazing team, but a disgruntled group of people. Evan Ingram wants to come back. Everybody wants to be there. It's everybody who's on a franchise who's this year contract wants to come back. I want to be a part of this.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I want to be, and it's totally different. I don't know if we'll have Evan Ingram again. He was a $9 million 1 year contract. He's like, I want to be here, and the GM's come out and said, Evan, we want Evan to be here too. So it's getting the money right, whether it's a franchise tag, which I read for tight ends like 11 or 12 million a year right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably totally doable, and I think he will be back. I think we have I think those guys like each other in the locker room. I think they trust each other.
Mhm.
They've shown that when that San Diego game in the wild card. It just feels good. So that's all I got.
All right. Well, Nori, as Phil mentioned there, he just messaged he's not joining us, but he's given his Giants an A- on the season. I mean, we knew from the start he had low expectations for his Giants. So for them to get into the playoffs and get a playoff win, the sky's the limit. And obviously, we don't know where Dallas is going to be. The Giants are definitely going to be making a play for the division. Philly, of course, they're powerhouse right now. But, hey, they were beatable a few times this season, right? So I'm sure Nori will give us more detail on his report card when he joins us
I
next
feel like A-. I give a solid thumbs up to that personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think Giants overperformed. They were a great team.
Yeah. All right, DJ, Dallas Cowboys. I know it's sports talk in San Antonio. Everyone's still whining about Dallas and this and that, and Dak is not the answer and all this. So let's get your end of season report card here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, I'll start with a grade. I'm going to give them an A.
Okay.
So here's what I'm looking at when it comes to that grade. I'm looking at everything overall. We're not going to turn this into a Dak Prescott bashing session. I'm just not going to do that. We can talk about that for hours, literally, on things that he could have done better. But we're not going to go there. We're going to go overall.
Mm-hmm.
So 12-win season, we were in literally the best division in football with 3 teams that made the playoffs. We made the playoffs. We broke the 30-year curse of not winning a road playoff game, including winning in our bad luck blues. Top 10 offense overall for the entire season. Top 10 defense overall. Top 5 in takeaways. So we did a lot of good things, and we improved, albeit a 1-game improvement. But last season we lost in the first round. We won in the first round. So I can't go lower than an A based on the fact that while it was, in the grand scheme of things, a smaller improvement because it's 1 extra game, it's improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy with the fact that we were able to get that done, and I'm happy that we were actually able to get past this whole one and done shit that we keep having to fucking deal with. Being a Cowboys fan for as long as I have been, I'm tired of it. I really am. So we were able to get past that shit. So that's what I got. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I wish the game against the Niners would have gone differently, but it is what it is. I wasn't super upset because it wasn't a first round deal and another first round exit. So while I definitely wish we could have won the game and I could have talked shit to Mike for 2 minutes straight instead of letting him do it, it worked out the way that it did, and here we are. But I am looking forward to what we're going to have going in the offseason because I know there's going to be a lot of moves, a new OC potentially, new DC potentially. We'll see how all that goes. Moves on our roster as well. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if we can go ahead and.
I got a question, DJ. Why is the DC possibly gone? Unless somebody's going to make him a head coach.
That's my guess.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
that's exactly why. Because he
Okay.
and I don't know if anyone else heard this or not. He had a second interview with Denver this week. So
And with the news
I'm not
that
saying he's going to go to Denver, but
with the
there's
news
a
that Sean
possibility they
Payton's
go ahead and
going
make him
to
back up.
stick with his TV announcing or booth career right now,
Yep.
Arizona could be making a play for him as well, and any other people with a coaching vacancy right now. So, that means he's
Yeah,
a
so
commodity right now. So,
definitely not gone because he's not doing well. Because our defense has been kicking ass since Dan Quinn got there. So that definitely not because he's not doing well, but because there are teams out there that need a head coach, and they're looking at Dan Quinn. And actually, we're looking at him last year, but there was a handshake agreement with Jerry Jones, and I'm sure Jerry Jones just basically paid him like a head coach, which is why he stayed here for another year. But coming up this offseason, that may not happen again, and Dan may want to go ahead and run his own team, and he's got plenty of options to do so.
Yep.
But yeah, A right there, Dallas Cowboys. That's
Rob,
my
I
grade.
totally agree with your A rating. Personally, I mean, as much as I like to teabag on Cowboys, it's so they're in a very good position because they know exactly what they need to change.
But
And
will they do
everybody
it, though?
knows
That's
what they
the
need to
thing.
change.
Will they do it? Will they make the change?
Will they
Do
make
I
that
think they
change,
will.
though?
Do they make a play for a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers? Because there's just so much frustration. I mean, the freaking official Twitter account is frustrated with Dak Prescott, for crying out loud.
Could you imagine Aaron
I
Rodgers?
was going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to bring that up, and since you brought it up, JC, let's talk about that.
Mhm.
Did anybody else see that other than you, JC? Obviously, you saw it.
No, I
Did
didn't.
anybody else
What
see that the
happened?
official? Okay,
Let me find the tweet.
the official. Okay, yeah.
The official Dallas
I'll give you the
Cowboys
synopsis. The official Dallas Cowboys
Threw-
Twitter account
threw him under the bus.
basically has a description up there, and it's a post about the game against the Niners. And the first thing they say is, Dak gave the ball away twice. That's what it says. It doesn't
That
say
was
the
during the
Cowboys
game,
did.
right?
No, it's
It
after the
says
game.
Dak.
It's
No,
after.
it was
It's
after.
after the game.
Yeah, the official
Yeah.
like site. Yeah, I mean they've officially parted ways with him, or unofficially parted ways with him, just
Unofficially,
based
yeah.
on
Yeah.
just based on their social media accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that one too.
It was crazy because I mean you don't ever see, not a star player. You don't ever see a team like, oh, we lost a game, but let's blame it all on one person, especially not the franchise quarterback. But you put blame there.
Hold on a second.
and what
Hold
was
up. You
even-
said star player? Sorry.
I
The
did.
official tweet said, and this was on January 22nd, Dak Prescott gave away the ball twice in the narrow loss to the 49ers in a matchup the Cowboys had a chance to win if they didn't again generate self-inflicted wounds. Now, I think this is also like leading into an article and stuff as well, but still, they just do that description straight up out there. So, and this is the official Cowboys Twitter account. So,
Right under the bus.
yeah, and I believe
Right
Jerry Jones called him
underneath
out too. Like,
He did.
yeah, I'm
He
paying
did.
you all this money. Why aren't you?
I think I don't think that any of these. I think all this is justified personally.
Yeah.
Does
Thank
anyone
you,
else
Phil.
agree?
I was saying the same. Yes, I completely agree. There's so many people around me that are Cowboys fans that are like, you shouldn't. Not even just Cowboys fans. People in general, fans of sports, fans of football. You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't do this. And I'm thinking to myself, why not? Why would I not post this? Did you not give the ball away twice? You did. You
No,
threw two interceptions.
absolutely.
They weren't batted balls that were bounced around 3 times and then a lucky break. You threw the ball to 2 49er players.
Yep.
They had completely different colored jerseys, and you threw the ball right to them. That throw to Michael Gallup. I don't know if it was. I don't know what the Niner DB was, but he's standing in front of Gallup.
Ward.
Who you threw it anyway?
Shavarius
Yeah,
Ward.
there you go.
Mhm.
He's in a red jersey in front of your guy, and you threw it anyway. What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Here, my prediction is if the Cowboys didn't get past the Buccaneers, Jerry Jones would be all up on Brady's nuts trying to sign him right now because
I
he's
mean,
just
I'm
he's
sure.
desperate.
Yeah. And that's also too the thing. There's a lot they're gonna have to work out. If I'm not mistaken, Tony Pollard's a free agent, and he's coming off a fracture in his foot, in his leg.
They may franchise him. That's
Yeah.
the report now. Is the franchise tag him.
Y'all need to.
Zeke is
Get rid of
potentially
Zeke.
gone, so
Get rid of Zeke.
But they franchise him, but you want to see how bad that injury is. Like,
Yeah, do you franchise a guy on
Exactly.
injury? I mean, Pollard's good, but when you're a running back and you get that kind of injury, you may not come back from it.
Yeah,
It's true, but Zeke is not your answer.
No,
As
he's
far
not the answer.
No.
in that position. No, he's not.
Well, and it's, the crazy thing is, Zeke, they were asking Zeke about that, and he has already basically said, he didn't say it during an interview, but he said it later on. I'm guessing his agent probably put it out there, but he's willing to take a pay cut to stay. So it's one of those, I'm desperate, please don't cut me kind of deals.
I think
it's
it's turned into that short yardage Jerome
But I mean,
Bettis type back, So,
But with Zeke, like, he played his role. Like, he played his role as the short yardage back, right? Like,
Right.
he's your red zone guy. He was there. He just wasn't your
short.
explosive outside running back. Like, he wasn't the one that you sent to, like, run the jet sweep, whatever the case may be. Like,
I mean, I don't want to admit this, but hadn't Pollard not gone down, that's a totally different game.
yeah.
And we can all be honest. I don't want to be honest, but had Pollard not gone down,
Bitch.
we were struggling against that run. I mean, look, a win's a win. Okay, let me just say that out of the way.
It is.
But that's just the shitty part about the situation. Because yes, I wanted to be the best Dallas team versus the best Niners team, and that's why I told DJ like every day, I was like, your team's fucking scary. When you go, you fucking blow up on offense. But when you're bad, holy shit, y'all are bad on offense.
Yeah.
There's just no middle ground for you. Just fix a few problems in key positions, and then GG's, y'all got this. But that's just what it is. That's why I'm so adamant by saying Zeke's got to go. I mean, Zeke's got to go because he's not the guy.
No, well, he can't be the prime back, but he can be a back. He's a great short yardage guy.
Yep.
He gasses if you put him if he gets a long run, he ain't good for the next down. But put him on a goal line, he's one of the best for that.
Oh, for sure. That's hands down. But I just can't see it, man.
All right.
Well, we'll see. If he's wanting to take a pay cut like that, they may re-sign him and take $10 million off his salary. I mean, he's already one of the highest paid backs in the league, and that shouldn't be the case, but I digress.
Thanks.
All right. So with those 4 teams being eliminated over the weekend, a little update on the draft order. We got up to pick number 23 last week. So 24. Now this should have been 25, but remember Miami's pick is forfeited. The Jags will be picking at 24. The Giants at 25. The Cowboys at 26, and then the Bills at 27. So that is where that stands right now, and conference championship weekend now. Schedule of the games right now at 2 o'clock Central Time. 49ers at Eagles on Fox. And then they will have the AFC Championship game, Bengals at Chiefs at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on CBS.
Ooh. The stress.
It is a rematch of a college game between Iowa State and OU between Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy as well. I should point that out as well.
Yes, sir. That's why I said that earlier.
Let's let Chicken Wing go first here. What's up?
No, fuck you. I hate you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
yeah, well, suck it up, Buttercup.
What you got for me?
Thoughts on the games? Can your Niners pull it off? What do they have to do to slow down the Eagles?
Honestly,
Bang Niner game.
No, fuck you. All right, fuck you. Contain the run, because I know for sure they have too many weapons in the running game to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
But just contain it. If you can do that, keep Jalen Hurts off the field as much as possible. And then blow up their weak secondary with mismatches. I think they'll be fine.
All right. I'm keeping it with my bracket. I'm gonna be picking the Niners on this one. I do have a small rooting interest, and that rooting interest is the fact that I hate Jalen Hurts. Fuck OU, and I'm cheering against him the rest of his damn life, unless he's in a Titans uniform. But anyway, I'm sure Nori would also be sticking and picking with San Francisco. That's who he has. Rob, you also pick San Francisco. DJ, you pick Philadelphia, and Phil, you pick San Francisco. So, anyone here want to? If obviously we can't change on the bracket, but anyone considering, would you still stick with those picks now after seeing a couple games of the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fully committed to the. Yeah, I'm
I'm
fully
a
committed
no.
to the picks.
You're a no.
I'm a no.
Uh-oh. Someone's hopping
I know we're committed. I know we're committed money wise on that bracket, but
Mhm.
I'll tell you what. Looking at Philly versus New York and San Francisco versus the Cowboys, one of those was dominance. One of those was struggle. Joey Bosa had 0 sacks on Dak Prescott, and you do that against Jalen Hurts, you're not going to win. I'm very much second guessing my pick right now, especially with the money line being what it is. Because I think San Francisco's favored by 2.5. Last I saw, I think.
Did that switch? I thought it was no. It's Philly by 2.5 is what I got
It's
right
Philly by 2.5 right now.
now.
Oh,
The one that flopped was the Bengals and the Chiefs.
Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, all I know is one was convincing, one wasn't. I didn't see from the defense or the offense what I was hoping to see for a win from one team. I did see it from the other. So I'm concerned with my bracket.
All right. The AFC
What?
Championship is Bengals at Chiefs. No neutral site on this one because the Bengals did pull off the win against Buffalo. Send the refunds, NFL. Looking at our brackets here, I had picked Buffalo to win it all, so my bracket's done. Nori did pick Kansas City. Chicken Wing had also picked Buffalo initially. Rob has picked Cincinnati. DJ had picked Buffalo, and then Phil picked Kansas City here. So, now Phil, Rob, and Nori's not here, but are y'all still confident in your picks? Because Rob, you have Cincy, and Phil, you have KC.
Yeah. I'm still confident in that pick. Especially with Mahomes' high ankle and sprain, and if he's not at like 100%, and Burrow's already beaten him at 100% 3 times in the last year, so
Yeah.
I agree with him 110%. I'm not confident in my pick. Same thing as last thing I said on the NFC side. Everything has changed. I've seen what I've seen, and it looks like the Bengals. If I could say it again today for our bracket, I would switch.
All right. I'm looking at this game though. I'm definitely if I had to pick it now, like bet money on it, whatever. The spread, by the way, is Cincy by 1.5. I'm taking Cincy. I mean, they've had the Chiefs number. Burrow, for whatever reason, he's just that guy that just plays with a chip on his shoulder and uses he big difference between him and Baker Mayfield. He hears people saying stuff about his team and about him, and he uses that, motivates him, uses it. Baker just lays a fucking egg, right? So,
Yes.
Burrow he's on another level right now. And I really think he wants to kind of pull this one off and get back to Super Bowl and win it this time. Chicken Wing. I'll ask this. Who are you picking, and who would you rather face if your Niners were to get to the Super Bowl?
I am picking the Bengals. I'd rather face the Bengals.
Okay. Interesting. DJ.
Hold up. We can't
What?
move on from that.
Okay. I don't know how to follow
Explain that.
Yeah, go
Your
for it.
Niners are facing the Bengals. You're most afraid of them. Why would you want to face them?
I'd rather face the Bengals than cheat code Mahomes.
Oh, so basically what I'm hearing is you have PTSD from what he did to y'all before.
Don't worry about what the fuck I got, damn it. Okay, listen.
Okay. I got it. I get
You
it.
know?
Yep.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Now I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really do.
DJ, how are you seeing this game?
Well, I had the Chiefs winning, if I'm not mistaken, and
I actually had Buffalo winning this game, but Buffalo's out obviously.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but Cincinnati is where I'm leaning, simply because, well, we've all said it. Cincinnati looked dominant. The Chiefs didn't, and Mahomes is hurt. So, unless there's some sort of magic cheat code that he can pull out for this game against Cincy,
There
then
is
I don't see
Travis Kelsey. That is the difference
That's the
maker. He's
cheat
got to put a whole lot of weight on that leg to throw to Kelsey at
Yep.
12 yards out.
Facts.
So I like Cincy in this game, unless we see some Mahomes magic, and who knows? It's the playoffs. This is where the magic happens. So we'll see what he can pull off. I don't see it.
Until you do.
Now you see it. Now you don't. That's what
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
That
Yeah,
is why I love the NFL.
Watch the Chiefs win this game by like 30.
Fuck you.
After all this
know.
shit,
Oh,
the
shock.
Chiefs
Oh,
That
blow
was
out the
shocking,
Bengals.
dude. No way.
Listen to this
not.
bullshit I'm talking about here, man.
Patrick
They
Mahomes
could,
is like,
they could.
on his podcast. Yeah, y'all don't think I can do this? Well, watch this shit, motherfuckers. Puts up 30 points in the first half. Oh, wait a minute.
I can't.
And
stand
then
it.
blows it.
I-
Blows the lead to the
I
Bengals.
apologize, Mr. Mahomes.
All right, well, that is our thoughts on seasons for some of our favorite teams, our thoughts on the coming conference championship weekends. Next week, we'll just kind of take a quick look back at the conference championships and a little look ahead to the Super Bowl. And, see where we go from there. It's crazy. There's only, a few weeks left in the NFL season, guys. So,
And then it's off to the XFL.
yes, which I do potentially plan to keep. Unlike last year where we just kind of took a break waiting for football. Football is year-round now, it feels like. So we'll probably be kind of looking at the XFL, seeing what's out there, making some predictions, looking at some of the new rules the XFL is introducing, and maybe whether the NFL will adopt some of those things. And we do have a San Antonio Brahmas season ticket holder here on the podcast as well. So I'm sure he'll be...
Well, for all you guys,
Yeah.
everybody,
Mhm.
tailgate. If anybody wants to go to a game,
Man, I'll just go for the tailgate.
Facts, bro. Fuck you. I'll just go to drink. Shit.
My dad just bought an RV. Maybe he'll let me take it to a tailgate. We'll see. So, but
oh damn,
yep,
Okay, hold
The
on.
last thing you want to tell
That's a lot of
anybody.
shaggin' wagon.
yeah.
Tawana said that.
Yeah, right.
I need to file my taxes so I can afford tickets.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this week's episode of the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. And like I said, we'll be back next week talking conference championships. Talking a bit, probably, I think the XFL is a little gearing up. The teams are kind of taking shape and everything, and they're all getting ready to practice. So I'm JC, your resident Titans fan, and my Avalanche is starting to make a run. Everyone's getting healthy. Watch out. Gonna repeat. So joining me this week are
Chicken Wing, the prophecy will be fulfilled. I will have my 6th ring. Fuck you, DJ.
Hey, this is Rob, and the Kraken are actually winning. This is kind of crazy.
Oh, this is fucking Nori. I fucking love the Giants.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool.
Wow. What's up, everybody? DJ here. Fuck Mike forever.
Facts!
The fuck?
Yeah. Yep. Just stuff like that.
Satisfied Jags fan
Get to the
Phil.
Satisfied Jags fan.
Satisfied AFC
AFC South champion.
champion.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks for listening,
Thank you,
everyone.
gentlemen.
Jesus. We'll catch you next week.
I hate you guys.
Until we see you again.
All right. See y'all next week on the Sports Minorities Podcast. Take care.
Night.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Quote Eric Cartman here. I hate you guys. Fuck you guys.
We're winning forever in this division.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
Until next week.
Oh, how
Guys,
dare you,
God damn it,
Rob?
Rob. That was it.
Oh,
Yes.
that was rude.
Shit.